Okay, so you guys want to know more about the Revolution Hub from BSD and if you should get it yourself. So I'll go through my review, personally riding it for over a month now, and then I'll let you guys decide. If you want to know more about how the hub works or see the team riders work on it, I left a link in the description for Grant Smith explaining how the hub works and the team riders actually testing it out. That video is sick and you should definitely watch it if you're considering getting a new freecoaster hub. I'll link that video at the end of this video also if you want to finish watching this and check that out next. So the first thing I noticed when I put the hub on my bike was the sound of a cassette clicking, a little bit lighter than a normal cassette, but that clicking. So I was actually thinking about switching to cassette before I got this hub, mostly because of money. So that clicking sound is because this hub free coasts, but not like any other traditional free coaster. Oh wait. So this hub doesn't work like a normal free coaster hub. It's almost always ready to engage unless the wheel is spinning backwards. So what that means is that if you're pedaling forward and with a normal free coaster, how you have to do like a half back pedal to disengage your coaster, you don't have to do that with this hub. If you're going forward and your pedals are engaged and you 180, as soon as that back wheel starts going backwards, it disengages. Which is really cool because a lot of times with coaster, you'll actually accidentally engage because you didn't do that half back pedal or full back pedal to let your coaster disengage. And a lot of free coaster riders get used to that. It's something you now don't have to do with this hub. And because you don't have to do that with this hub, it makes it a lot easier if you are a cassette rider switching to a free coaster, because you don't have that little slack pedal in the beginning where you hit your knee and slip pedals because you're expecting instant engagement. So this hub is the best of both worlds in my opinion between a cassette and a free coaster. You can still do pressure stalls with your pedal pressure on quarters, and you can still do every free coaster trick without engaging, and actually I've been getting less accidental engagement when riding this hub. Another thing I noticed right away riding this is that because it is as light as a cassette hub, not just engages almost as quick as a cassette hub, that my bike is a lot more responsive. So I've noticed whips have been easier, 360s, boosting them a lot easier. And I know I'm kinda young, but my body hurts and this helps. Another thing I think is really cool is that a lot of free coasters that are on the market right now come with slack adjustments, or them making the slack adjustment more accessible is supposed to be like this cool feature that like you should pay extra for, when in reality this hub doesn't need any slack adjustment because it's always ready to engage, but it's also always ready to free coast. So you don't have to have all those extra internal parts that let you move the clutch in and out a certain amount and change your engagement, because it's already ready to go out the box. So I think it's a much simpler and better design. It feels a lot more reliable, and their team has been testing it out for the past 2 years, and it's on the market now, so it's ready to go. They're also restocking very soon, so I will leave a link to their BSD website and the page with the hubs on it so you guys can check if you want to buy one. I don't think you guys would regret it. It's the best my bike has felt in a long time, especially on the rear end, because I've been riding all these heavy free coasters. I ended up getting used to slack as much as half a crank, and it really takes away from a lot of what street riding is to me, which is like finding those weird setups that are kind of hard to ride, that don't have much run up. So now you can have instant pedal engagement, not worry about if there's not enough time before you come up to the rail for you to disengage your coaster by doing that little back pedal. So it's just ready to go. I've already hit setups I probably wouldn't have hit on a normal free coaster because of that engagement thing. Alright, I'll try and show you real quick a little bit about what this hub might look like on your bike. So, it does click, but the cool thing about this is, let's say I pedal forward, I'm engaged, right? So without pedaling backwards, and even right now, I'll show you. So it's not engaged because the wheel is going backwards. Even though the pedals were just pedaling forward and it should be engaged like on a normal free coaster, this is the cool thing. Because the way that the internals are, if the wheel is going backwards, as long as you aren't pedaling forward faster than the wheel is rotating backwards, you can do something really cool, which is moonwalk. So you can pedal forward while you are free coasting. So that's really cool. There's no real use for that, but it's cool. It does give you the option, if you are doing like a really big 180 or anything landing fakie that has big impact, when your feet do shift and you might pedal forward a little bit or land a little too much weight on your front foot and your pedal goes forward, you won't accidentally engage because the wheel's going backwards, so it won't catch. So another cool thing is, look at how quick that this hub catches on engagement. So even like this, I'll back pedal, so on a normal coaster that would be disengaging the coaster. Look how quick it engages. So that's just the hub out the box, and that's how I like it. I like it a lot. So I'll be sure to film more clips incorporating what you can do on the BSD Hub as opposed to a normal free coaster as soon as I can. It's been raining a lot, but there's a couple ideas I want to do that I think are really cool. Because this hub gives you the ability to have pedal pressure and also a coaster at the same time, I think there's a lot of cool stuff you could do anywhere on any style of riding. Like in street, you could do a backlash but pedal forward. Or even on a park setup, you could go up to a quarter, do a fakie manual, and then because you have that instant pedal pressure, if you're doing a slow fakie mani, you can pedal forward. So you could back mani to wheelie and then drop back in, and I just think that's sick. Even the way that the hub coasts, you could go from that wheelie to 90 fakie back into the quarter and it still wouldn't engage. So I hope all this is making sense, but this hub does make your bike feel really solid, with not it just being lighter and durable, but also having that instant pedal pressure. Your bike feels solid, it feels reliable, and you can still backlash, which is all I really want out of a free coaster. So this goes above and beyond, and I would definitely recommend it to anyone looking to try a free coaster for the first time, or that is just tired of the way old free coasters have been. And I'll just include some of the more recent clips I've gotten on this hub since I've been riding it, and regardless of if it uses the coaster aspect or not, here's some clips of me riding with this hub on. also want to just say that these are the nicest hub guards I've ever gotten with a hub. I rode the Clutch V1 and V2, and their plastic guards have all snapped on me. Even the replacement ones I've gotten, they're just not reliable. I've already been beating these hub guards up for a while on both sides, and they slide good and they don't crack. Well guys, check out that video from BSD so you can see a little more of the technical aspects of how this hub works and why it works, and watch the whole team shred that is there. Subscribe if you enjoyed this video, or if you want to know more about the hub and I didn't cover anything, I'll try my best to answer the questions in the comments. And like and subscribe, it really helps. I'll see you guys on the next one.